So today I am going to take you through an introduction of SolidWorks PDM, and we'll see how we can improve your engineering work using PDM, right? Uh, so before we start, I would like to introduce ourselves. Engineering technique was established in the year 2000 with the aim to provide design solution customers to enhance their manufacturing capabilities with the help of world-class CAD solution. Today, we have been able to create our presence in the domestic as well as global market. We have our highly equipped office in Vadodara, Ahmedabad, and Surat. Our mission is to enable manufacturing companies to achieve their business goal in a shortest possible time, right? By providing them CAD and PLM services. We are serving more than 600 plus customers across the Gujarat. Right? So this is our today's agenda. Today we will see the fundamental of PDM, right? Then common challenges, then understand what is the structure of PDM, right? Then we uh, see the live demonstration on mentioned point, right? Then again we'll discuss on additional features and summary, right? So let's see the short video of fundamental of PDM, right?
The benefits of 3D design are well proven. But with the many interrelated parts, assemblies, drawings, and supporting documentation, one major pitfall is the explosion of data. To manage changes, many designers will copy entire projects, creating redundant data and confusion. The more changes and the larger your design team, the greater the chaos. You wind up wasting critical time searching for files that are misplaced, overwritten, or even deleted. So, what can you do to make it better? Enter SolidWorks Product Data Management. PDM gives you a centralized vault and design file management tools so that everyone across your organization can access the most current data in a consistent way. You eliminate file redundancy and clutter. Everything is indexed, so finding the right file is fast and easy. And with PDM's intelligent versioning and revisioning, if you make a mistake, reverting to a previous design is no sweat. With all your data in one central location, backups become effortless. And you can set security so that only the people you want have access to your files whenever they need them. Even if your design team is spread around multiple locations, PDM gives them quick access to your data. Data stores can be replicated locally and synced automatically for instant access from anywhere in the world. In addition, PDM provides a higher level of productivity and collaboration through its automated workflows. Data is routed throughout your entire organization, and critical information is delivered directly to your design team. Automatic notifications and a streamlined approval process remove bottlenecks, and you always know the status of your projects. The best part is, no matter the size of your organization, PDM is easy to deploy and easy to use. It works directly in Windows and uses familiar commands like file open and save as. With PDM, you put your energy into your design instead of wrestling with data. To bring the power of product data management to your design process, call your local SolidWorks reseller or visit solidworks.com/PDM. Take control, speed access, optimize processes. SolidWorks PDM.
So we see the PDM is a product data management software where you can manage all your data from engineering to manufacturing, right? It allows your company to consolidate information in one central location with a secure vault. Engineering team use PDM software to organize his product related information like track revisions, versions of files, right? Manage changes order, generate bill of material, and many other things. In addition to SolidWorks, SolidWorks PDM also support other CAD and non-CAD packages for multi-CAD environment, such as AutoCAD, Inventor, Pro Engineer, Solid right? And non-CAD files means Word, Excel, PowerPoint, JPG, right? PDM support more than 250 file types, right? So let's talk about common challenges. If you don't have any data management solution, so you have to face many issues in your daily working, like data are not secure and centralized control area, right? Anyone can access the data and everyone can save the data on his own system, right? So in this case, if someone needs some file, so he has to ask everyone who has that file, right? Again, second, data corruption due to network fluctuation, right? Suppose you save your data on a shared network drive so that everyone can access the data. But sometimes there is also issue happen like data corruption due to network fluctuation, right? Multiple users working on same file, right? So that duplication of data is created. Hmm? Then too much time to take searching a data, right? If you don't remember the file name, so you do not have any other options to search your file, then you have to find this file manually by opening one by one folder, right? And it is a very time consuming task, right? Again, no control on old version of files are not controlled, right? Reworks and scrap due to manufacturing of the wrong version of drawing, right? No way to control who can delete, rename or move files, right? So there are many issues we have to face during our daily routine work, right? So using SolidWorks PDM, you can control on all these things and you can also save your time and improve your productivity, right? Let's understand the structure of SolidWorks PDM, right? How SolidWorks PDM works. There is a two scenario. Image one is for a single site installation, right? And image two is for multiple site installation, right? On single site installation, there is a one SQL server which manages all the metadata such as user ID and password, user permissions, file version and revision, file references, etc., etc., right? And archive server manage all of SQL server in each physical server, right? Making file access to local user immediately, right? The SQL server track everything like who is working on what and which location on a regular schedule, right? New and changes file are replicated between each physical server. Suppose on the site C, you have created one file, right? New file created. And after checking, it's simultaneously replicated to site B and site C, right? So that local user always have the latest up-to-date content, right? In this scenario, all plants and offices are connected through VPN access, right? Guys, I hope you all understand the basic fundamental of PDM, right? Now let's go live with the first point, like centralized data with secure vault. Right? Now my PC is a user PC or local PC, right? And server are available on another location. And I am connected to server with the local area network LAN connection, right? When we say secure vault, right? So you can see here, this is my vault, right? So when I am going to log in it, right? So it is here pop up the login credential window, and here only those people can log in whose credential is created in a PDM, right? Now I am logging as a designer. So right. So this is how PDM interface is look, right? It is the same as Windows interface, and we all are familiar with Windows interface, right? Same PDM concretely integrate with the Windows function so that user can easily use it, right? The difference is PDM provide many other functions in his interface, right? Let's see the overview, what is it, right? So green color folder indicates you are working online, right? And normally in Windows, we see the folder indicates the yellow color, right? Again, in the PDM interface, all the informations we can see on the front of us, like what is my part name, description, version, right? Revision state, right? Normally in Windows, we can only see our file names, right? Again, here PDM provides the preview in his interface, right? We call this 3D preview. So you can directly see the file from here, right? Again, next is data card, right? So PDM provide one more function like data card, right? So what is data card? So all file related information you can put here, right? So based on this information, right, you can take multiple reports or audit trail reports, right? And this is also customizable, so you can customize based on your requirement. And we can also create the data cards with file type, right? Again, next is a version tab. So here you can see your file version, like what is your local version, latest version, right? This file is travel in which workflow, right? So again, next, bill of material, right? You can see here your bill of material. For that, you doesn't need to open that file in your CAD software, right? And then use a bill of material template, right? Then select the files. So you can directly here see your bill of material, right? Again, next is a content tab, right? What is content tab? So you can see here what is the content of your assembly or your files, right? Like it's sub-assembly, it's a assembly sub-part, right? Or a toolbox item, everything you can see here in the content tab, right? Again, one more thing is a where use tab, right? So what is the where use tab? So you can identify from here like 03 file is where to use, right? So how many assemblies or how many drawings in it use. So you can see here the 01 or 01 drawing, the part is used there, right? Also the PDF is created for this part, right? So more of information you can see here. For that, you doesn't need to open and go to custom property and find references. You doesn't need to do any extra activity, right? Again, here this quick search tab also available, right? So you want to search any file with the any content, what content which you put in the data card, right? So doesn't matter, you don't remember your file name, so you can search here with multiple variable. Normally in Windows, if suppose we don't remember the file name, so we don't have any other options to search file, right? But PDM provides a multiple variable functionality. So if I search with the casted part, right? So you can see here all the casted part related file is searched, right? And if I remember only the material, uh, for example, alloy steel, in which file I have used the alloy steel material. So here you can also see the in the material tab, alloy steel material is used, right, on data card. Again, so these are the multiple functions, right? So not this, but only you can search with the complete search again, right? So what is the complete search? So you can search with the your data card variable or data card data, right? Checking checkout, right? Which user has checkout, how many files. So you want this report, so you can also get from here, right? Like version data, right? If you enter the any version command, so you can also search with that version command, right? For example, if I enter the extra pin and I go to the search, so you can see this file is search. So in the history we can see here I have entered the extra pin remove, right? So this is how you can search your file with the multiple variable, right? Then again, workflow state. If you want to search how many files are pending approval or how many files is released and go for the production. So using this search functionality, you can also search this, right? Again, content search. So what is the content search? For example, if you enter the any word in the file, for example, in Word file, suppose you enter the quotation word, right? And you don't remember, you only remember that I have created the quotation. So you can also search with this function. So that PDM you search that file in, we call him in content search, right? So this is how a very powerful or simple to use, right? And we got the all informations on the our interface, right? Now, next is generate project folder structure to organize data. So what is the folder structure and why it required? Let's take an example. Suppose you have multiple reports and you want to save all the data and you want to save all the projects related data in organized way, like Word, Excel file you want to save in a document folder, right? Same for other files like CAD file, CAM files, right? Certificates, PCB files, etc., right? So in normal case, you need to create one by one folder, like create new folder, then need to enter name that folder, right? And you have to do this activity for each folder. And if one project, if you have one project and there are many multiple folders need to create, so you think how many time you need, right? So what PDM provide? Let's see. Right? So here you can see on a single, in the PDM, we can create our project templates, right? So on a single key, we can create it. For example, if I create the project and I'm entering the project name and customer name, right? So you can see here the project 2021 is created. Also is take the next serial number of my earlier project number is 2020, right? So is take the next serial number, right? So in this folder you can see the design data, documentation and specification folder is created with simultaneously, right? And we don't need to enter any folder name or create one by one, right? If I want to create a complex folder structure or multiple folder structure in this, so this I can also do it for creating subfolder. So you can see here how many folders is created, right? In the PCB, subfolder is also created like schematic, electronics, schematic, mechanical, wiring diagram, right? Again, in the CAD files, you can see here 2D CAD, 3D CAD, right? Again, CAM files, you can see here the turning, milling. So this type of folder structure we can create on a single click, right? So using this function, we can also save over many times, right? Again, same we can create as other template also for file, right? So next is control duplication of data using auto serial number, right? Now suppose you create a new file and you start working on that file after, right? After completing the work, you save that file and enter the file name ABC, right? Now another user do the same step and he also enter the same file name and allow you to, and Windows allow you to save that file. There is no option to control on it and duplication is happening. Yes, window notify when that file save in a same folder. But if save in another folder, so it's allows you. Now, what PDM helps you in this case? Let's see. Here we can create the one file with the ABC name, right? For example, Word file, right? And I'm entering his name is ABC, right? So you can see here it shows a pop-up window, right? And also show the file name is not unique. And also PDM provide where this file is available. So existing file is Vault, Demo and Rougher. So in this folder, this file is already existed and that's why it not allowing me to create a new file, right? So in the Rougher, we can see the ABC file is already available, right? Doesn't matter, PDM provide you, PDM doesn't allow you to create duplicate file within the all vault, right? So another way is using auto serial number. Let's see how it's here. In the design data, we create one part file, right? So you can see here my next number, my earlier part number is a 78 and this part number take the 79 number, right? So this is also one more benefit, right? So system never mistake the take the serial number, right? If some multiple users can create a file on same time, doesn't matter, SQL is just smartly handle it, right? So, and while creating the file, so it's pop up the data card window. So, and we can here take the all mandatory value, right? So that while that value is put while creating the file, right? So here I am entering the part name like box, right? And its description like square box, right? Also, we can take the other information, right, and creating that file. So you can see here the my 79 number file is created, and also I enter the data is shown in the interface, right? So this is how we can control on our duplication of data, right? Next is version, revision, and history of your data. So let's understand what is the version and revision and how it works, right? So we do it practically. Now that created file, I open it in SolidWorks, right? And we take the example, suppose today I have work and I need to create a one box, right? So here I am creating the square box. Right? So for my today's work, suppose my today's work is completed and I am going to check in this file. So in this SolidWorks, you can also get the add-in of PDM, right? So you can directly perform all your activity from the interface, like checking, checkout, right? Get version, right? So this is the first version of that file. PDM creates one version for his references, right? So that SQL maintain that is a new file is created, right? And after the second version, it remembers all our history, right? So here I am checking this file, right? And enter the comment box is created, right? Yes. So you can see here in the version tab, the version is increased, that is 2 by 2, right? 2 by 2 means is my latest version, right? Again, next day I'll come in office, then I have again a one task like I want to create a hole on this box, right? So what I do, I go to that file and check out it again, right? And start working on it. So now I am creating the hole on this box, right? So right. So I have done my work, right? Again, I am taking this file and entering the comment. Right? So for today, you can see here the new version is created like 3 by 3, right? So if I want my earlier version, right? So I can take it from here. So you can see here in the version 2, I have entered the comments like boxes created, right? And in the 3 versions, I have created entering the hole is added. So if I click on the version 2 tab, so you can see my earlier version, I can take it from it, right? So, and again, if I'm clicking, so doesn't matter how many versions you created, right? So version concept is कि every checking or every changes, PDM creates a new version, right? For history or for future references, right? In normal cases, what happen if you want to save box as well as box with hole, so you need to save as this file with the different name or the version 1 or version 2 manually, right? But here file is one, right? And in the background PDM maintain its references, right? Now let's understand what is revision, right? So I hope you all understand the concept of version, right? So let's see what is revision. So every organization has a own workflow to working, right? Like user can create the file, senior user can check that file, and manager can approve that file, right? So after when the file is finally released, so that time revision will be bumped, right? So uh, let's travel through our workflow. So this file is in under work in progress, right? So we release this file and see how revision is increases, right? So in the data card, you can see here the revision column is blank, right? Also in Explorer, there is a no revision updated, right? It's a blank value, right? Let's see while traveling through the workflow. So here I can directly release this file, no approval required, and release, right? So you can see here on the data card, my revision is added with the 01, right? Also in Windows Explorer, here is also updated the 01 revision, right? So this is how version and revision works, right? Again, history of your data. So as I told you, while working, PDM or SQL smartly maintain the file version, revision and history. So you can directly see your file history from here. So you can see here the file is created on that time, right? All the history here maintained, right? Then we enter the box is created. Then we send this file from working progress to release state, right? Again, here is also history is maintained, like revision 1 is updated. So this is how PDM smoothly or smartly maintain our version history of files, right? So if in audit we can easily take the reports, right? Who this file created, deleted, edited, everything, right? So next, auto generate bill of material, right? And compare and export, right? So most important things is a bill of material, right? Every organization, without bill of material, you cannot measure your product or your product costing, right? Product structure and many other things, right? So let's see how PDM helps you to creating a bill of material, right? So we'll go to our existing file, right? For example, this is my assembly, right? Or in the bill of material tab, here you can see the bill of material is created, right? So what PDM provide when you working on your assembly, so in the background PDM automatically create its bill of material or manage all the references, right? For that you don't need to do any extra activities, or you don't need to give references for that assembly, right? Again, you can say create a multiple BOM templates, or like you want to create for purchase department of BOM, so you can also create this, right? If you want to create a bill of material for design department or R&D department, so you can also do this, right? Again, here one option is added. You can take your bill of material like indented, parts only, right? Or top level only. Okay, right. So again, here you can see the activated BOM, non-activated BOM, right? Here, and all these bill of material is a customizable, right? Based on your requirement, you can create it, right? Also here you can export your bill of material on a single click. So you can see here Excel CVX file is created, right? These Excel files you give to SAP team. So he also import this Excel file directly to in his ERP system, right? So using this ERP team and designer team also save his time for bill of material, right? Also you can compare your bill of material with the earlier version, right? So for example, I am comparing my bill of material with the latest version with the earlier version of 6 version, right? So at the right corner, you can see the color indicates, green color indicates the new file, right? Yellow color indicates the modified files, right? And red color indicates the deleted files, right? So in the 6th version, here it highlights the in yellow color. That means I have updated the existing file, right? What update? So I have used extra true quantity, right? True quantity is shown in a bracket. So, right, in earlier version I have used one quantity, and 6th version again I use the two quantity of this part. So this is how you can easily compare that file, and also you can export this file, right? And here you also got the get the result, right, in the bracket to quantity, right? So it is a very simple process. Also, we can export our bill of material in a XML format. Many ERP system require XML format, right? So using workflow or transition, we can set it, right? And also import export rule we can create for bill of material, so that ERP team, ERP system and PDM system is simultaneously synchronized, right? So, right, this is how using PDM you can automate your engineering process and eliminate all your challenges and issues, right? Now, PDM also provide many other features like replication, templates. Earlier, as I show you how to create folder using the templates, right? Reporting based on data card, we can export our reports, right? Auto XML report, auto serial numbering, automated tasks, multiple revision scheme, right? Multiple revision scheme means you can use your scheme based on your company standardization. For example, alphabetical or numerical scheme, right? Web-based interface. The web-based interface means you using the web-based interface, you can access your PDM vault or your data on your mobile, your tablet, right? Your MacBook, right? Link to domain login system. You can also link your login credential to your domain system, right? API for custom development, right? We using the API. It is an open source API like C++ or VB language is used in this PDM. So it is an open source language, and you can customize as per your requirement, right? Notification link to email system, right? Enhance workflow, you can create your multiple workflow department wise, right? Again, BOM management, we see how smartly bomb is created, and you can create multiple bombs for your multiple location or multiple plants, right? File hyperlink function. Also, this is a one more function that is PDM provides you the file hyperlink, so you can directly access your file from that link, right? Now, last but not least, I would like to summarize here why use PDM. So use PDM for centralize your data with secure vault, right? PDM is easy to use because it is integrated with the Windows interface, right? Improve your collaboration between your teams or departments, right? Stability and performance, right? Control duplication of data, search document and references using search functionality. You see how you can save your time, right? Easy to implement and administrate, right? Easy to integrate with ERP system. We also see how we can integrate the ERP system with XML or CVS format, right? You can take multiple report based on your data card values or data card variables, right? Also, you get the audit trial report, right? So, thanks to everyone for attending today's webinar. For any inquiry or to know more about details, you can reach out us on a mentioned mobile number, email ID, and website, right? If you have any question, I will be open for next 5 minutes.